3, 2, 1.
Glowing Up Latina, Season 3, Episode 10. Oh my God.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Glowing Up Latina.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Kristina.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Liana.
How are you doing today, you guys?
Good.
Good.
Doing well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very warm Saturday here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And we are starting late. We were all running late today.
Yes.
It's a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
It worked. I was stressing. I was like, oh my God, Amanda's probably pissed that I'm not there already.
No, I really thought, okay, I thought I read 11:30, or whatever, the time that we said we were going to meet up. And I was off by 30 minutes, so no. Yeah, no.
When I'm running late, I check where you are and I'm like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And I'm here in the kitchen having my breakfast and my coffee, and I was like, okay, let me check everyone's location. And I just see them like they're almost a block away, and I'm like, oh, I should hurry up.
When you texted that, I was already parking.
Yeah.
I was like, girl.
Well, when you first texted, I was like, oh my God, is she mad? Because I thought I was reading, are you guys nearby?
Oh.
And I was like, I'm 5 minutes away.
Parking.
Yes, very eventful Saturday morning to recording. We'll be recording 2 episodes today,
Yes.
and then we'll break for the holidays.
Yep.
I'll be in Texas. These guys will be here.
Yeah.
Yay.
Mhm. And it's very warm for this Saturday. I think I already said that. But I heard it snowed like the other night.
It flurried.
It flurried, I think, Wednesday or
Mhm.
Tuesday? One of those 2 days it flurried during the day. I didn't see anything at night.
Oh, yes, on Thursday, because I left my office to go get something to drink. And I was like, snow is coming from the sky. Ew.
Yeah.
It was stupid cold on Thursday too, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but we had snow, a little bit of snow.
Mm-hmm. I guess
Hopefully
we'll
we'll
see.
have a white Christmas this year.
Really?
Yeah. I know, like, I really don't like the winter. I hate the snow. I hate it all. But I don't know. I feel like snowing on Christmas, it just brings the vibe.
Yes, it hasn't snowed on Christmas Day in a very, very long time. It must have been like 10 or 11 the last time it snowed on
Oh.
Christmas Day here in New York. So, but this year I'm going to go see family upstate. So I know I'm guaranteed
yeah.
a white Christmas. And if there's no snow, I'm going to be really mad. Yeah, because it already snowed up there.
Oh, it did.
Or it's already snowing up there, yeah.
Like inches or just like a little bit?
I think like just like a layer, like a
Oh,
coat
okay.
of snow on the floor that I've seen on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's supposed to storm over the weekend. We're supposed to get a lot of rain
But
Of
starting
course we
tomorrow
are.
and Monday.
Of course we are.
Mhm.
But yes. Okay.
It's a weekend without rain.
Right?
It wouldn't be a weekend.
Okay. So today, I guess when this is airing, we're a week away from Christmas, I
Mhm.
believe. So we are going to do a little year in review. You know, it's our favorite time of the year to do some self-reflection. Love that. Too much of it going on this year. Done with it next year. Growth stops here.
Yeah, for sure.
So Amanda,
Am I taking over today?
you are.
Yes, because this was in my list of topics to pitch. Okay. Are you guys ready to say goodbye to 2023? And what are your New Year resolutions?
Am I ready to say good? Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 2023 was such a good year.
I'm glad.
Aw.
I'm genuinely, I'm glad that 2023 was a good year for you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm ready to say goodbye to 2023.
I mean, obviously, I have to say goodbye regardless if I liked it or not. It was a good year, I think. So I think 2024 will probably be, I don't know, hopefully be better.
But we're ready to say goodbye to 2023. Me personally, yes.
Yeah. There's just a lot going on this year.
There was a lot going on this year. A lot of, new things that came up. Learned a lot about myself. us together as friends, you know, there were just, I think, growing pains for sure. It was growing pains this year. And, but no regrets. No regrets. That was a We're the Millers reference, if you get it. Yeah, no regrets.
I think that's a good way to describe it. Growing pains. There were a lot of growing pains this year for me, and necessary, but ready for something different next year.
This next one. Did you guys follow your New Year resolutions?
Okay, I love this question because I have what our New Year's resolutions were last year. So who wants to go first?
Surprise us.
Okay. You only have 3, so we'll start with you.
Okay. You kept it real simple. Okay, so mine is invest better. Learn to invest, right? Learn to invest. Oh, I think I did that. I started saving better. I said it on the podcast a couple of times. Nora and I are trying to save for a house and everything, and we weren't as disciplined in the past, I feel like, as we are now. And so like I've really put my foot down for the both of us and being like, we have to do this. But yeah.
And I think soon, not currently, but soon, I'm hearing that it'll be a good time to purchase because interest rates are supposed to be coming down soon. Yes.
Get out.
Mortgage rates should be coming down soon.
They were 8% like a month ago.
Yeah.
And now they're 6.
Hey, man. Listen.
But you didn't hear from me. Please leave the houses for me. Be more present. Okay. I think I did that.
What did that look like for you this year?
Enjoying like hold on, I'm trying to explain this in a coherent way. Kind of like just sit there and sometimes I just like zone out, but like I'm not zoning out on purpose. It's more of just like me zoning out and like looking around and being like, wow, this is cool. I'm having such a good time, or like whatever it is. But yeah, I think, and then also like with the podcast too, I feel like I've tried to be present. I think I have, hopefully. But yeah, being responsive, being there when I say I'm going to be there, and read more.
Mm-hmm.
No goal. Open-ended.
If you read 2 books, that's better than last year.
Exactly. I did do that with my advanced women's fiction.
Oh, yes. I did forget about advanced women's fiction.
You did mention it a few times on the podcast. So yes, you were. Yes.
I read so many books.
Do you have a recommendation to make?
Oh, wow. Well, if you are into advanced women's fiction, and if you know what I mean, there's this app that I have. It's called Galatea, Galatea. It's very bad writing. That's number 1. Number 2, it's good enough. You know what I mean? Like you're not going in
the job done?
Huh?
Gets the job done?
It gets the job done. Because like you're not in there for anything substantial. Like I'm telling you that right now. Substantial reading, like profound words, like it's not happening here. But if you want a quick read, quick, emotion, you got it.
I like the quick emotion. That's funny.
Okay, Amanda. Amanda, give us a quick rundown.
Okay. So we want peace?
Yes, I did find peace in the unknown future. And I did tell you I was walking into 2023 not knowing what was going to happen. When we said life was lifing. And that's because I didn't know what was going on. I was just taking everything with, you say a grain of salt? So, but I did find peace in that. Yeah.
We want to be physically, have good health.
I feel like I can answer this one for you.
Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead.
Amanda has been killing it.
Yeah.
Yes, I got back into my workout routine. It was hard at the beginning. And, but yeah, I'm happy physically, I'm just happy about that. where I am right now in my new lifestyle, healthy lifestyle journey. It was like a 180 for me. It really was very hard. But yeah, I like working out now. I shouldn't say I love working out.
Are you at the point now where like if you miss a gym day, you're like
It really is like that now. Yeah, it's true. Like if I miss a gym day, I'm like, well, hold on. If I miss a gym day, I don't feel as guilty as I did at the beginning of me working out, because then I feel really bad because I know I still have like a lot to, work on. But now I'm not as hard on myself when I do take a break, because my body does need a break. But then there are the other days where I'm like, oh, damn it, I didn't make it to the gym. But again, not as hard as I was on myself, but back at the very beginning of my my workout journey. I don't restrict myself. Like, I'm not eating less. I'm just eating healthier. So more protein, more vegetables, better carbs, better fats. I've gone gluten-free. It was hard. Very, very hard. Dairy-free. And it's worked out for me. And I do feel a lot better because I was just experiencing a lot of inflammation and a lot of I felt gross. I did. It was like messing up my stomach too. So I feel better now with that.
Well, you were a little lactose intolerant. Like you couldn't eat after a certain time.
Yeah, I couldn't have dairy after like 8:30, 9 o'clock, because then I tore me up. Yes. No, it was not pretty. So now I have plant-based cheese. It's okay. It's nothing like, I wouldn't say go sign yourself up for it. Go ahead. But yeah, I'll have like a bacon, egg, and cheese with the plant-based cheese.
Do a lot of delis carry plant-based cheese?
No, that's why I have to buy my own stuff. So now I literally make my own breakfast. I make my own lunch. I take all of that to work. Yet, you would think that's saving, but all these other healthy options are not as cheap. They're not cheap.
The plant-based stuff and like gluten-free stuff, it's expensive.
It's expensive. So yeah.
I think you deserve a round of applause.
Thank you. Good mental health also. And I forgot to put this in. Need to remember things better and get a planner again. Need to do that. So that way I have my mind here and then my mind physically in a book. So I need that. I did get a planner. I did. I have so I went to my friend's baby shower during the spring. I think it was, during the springtime. And I won a gift for one of those baby shower games. Well, and one of the gifts was like a planner, and it went into 2024. Oh, so wow. I was like, hell yeah, this is mine. I'm keeping it. And I love it because it every month starts with a new affirmation, and every week has an affirmation on each page. Oh, that's cute. It's really, I love that. That's cute. That planner. I might get one for 2025. Yeah, I did get myself a new planner. It's thick. It's a thick planner, but I love it. I carry it with me all the time. Kristina, are you ready for yours?
Yeah.
Wow, you said yeah.
Mine is read more. 50 books. That's my goal. No, I did not read 50. I did not read 50 books. I didn't start reading actually until later in the year. So I only got like 15. I'm currently reading 2 books. Okay. I'm reading Killers of the Flower Moon on my Libby app. It's very good. And I'm listening to the Matthew Perry audiobook. Oh. And that's also really good. It's very sad.
Does he read it?
He does. Oh, yes. My God. He does. I read the Britney Spears book. Loves that. I read Killers of the Flower Moon. No, sorry. That's the one I'm reading now. All the Sinners Bleed. There we go. Yeah. That was very good. I highly recommend that one.
Is that the true crime one?
It was the true crime one, yeah. And Killers of the Flower Moon kind of is too. It's like true crime nonfiction. Whereas like All the Sinners Bleed is more... And I wouldn't call it true crime. It's like a crime novel because it's fiction. But yeah. Killers of the Flower Moon, I highly recommend. And sorry, I get them mixed up.
Saints.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the Sinners Bleed, I highly recommend. I'm not done with Killers of the Flower Moon yet. And I have a bunch of books on my list. The Libby app has been so great. I add it, you can read on your Kindle. So then I send it to my Kindle and I will read like 5-10% a day. And instead of like, sometimes when I have like the actual book in front of me, I'm like, oh, this is a lot. Like I have to sit down and read all of this. And as much as I love reading, I just don't always have the time. So reading like 5-10% a day, like makes it easier.
Okay. But you also joined a book club, right?
I did, yes.
This year?
We have fallen off, me and my friend from law school. We're still reading All About Love by Bell Hooks.
Oh, really?
We're still on it. It is my fault because we've had like a hard time like catching each other. And then like I did go ghost a little bit. So, but now like, I think once we get past the holidays, it'll be, because I had originally set to meet this weekend and then I was like, oh crap, I have to record this weekend. So I think once the holidays are over and there's more free time for everybody, we'll be able to meet more regularly. Spend my money better, wiser. Be wise with my money. Yes. This one I definitely did do because I, like Liana, like I also like for myself put my foot down and was like, okay, this is what you have to save for. Put this away. Like stop going out all the time, which I did do. So yeah.
Yes, I can piggyback on that. I have not been going out as often as we used to. I actually really like being at home now. I love being at home.
I love being home.
Yeah. There's no, what? Like Dorothy says, there's no place like home.
Be more honest about my emotions. I feel like, yes, I've done a very good job of this one. There's a lot of crying in 2023, but way more crying than I would allow myself to do in the past, which I feel like is a win. Because I was very much a person like, I'm not going to cry. That's stupid. What is that going to do? And now I feel what I feel when I feel it. And when it passes, we're done with it.
But I think, yeah, like being in tune with your feelings also, I feel like, would you say therapy kind of like also help with that, being in tune with your feelings? Or
yes, I do think that has helped a lot. My therapist is very validating in so actually I had a session with her yesterday where I was telling her that I was feeling weird about feeling like happy about some memories that I have just because they feel like weird now. And she was like, that's fine. She was like, you're not saying that this thing didn't happen. You're acknowledging that something happened and you're holding the people responsible that need to be held responsible. If they make you happy, sometimes they make you happy. It's okay.
Okay.
And I was like, great. That's amazing. Thanks. So yeah, I do think that has been very helpful, especially because like, I think before I was like a wallower. Like I could, if something was going wrong, then I could let it go wrong for days and like carry over for a while. And now I'm more of like, I'm feeling it and sometimes I feel it for days and sometimes I don't. And if I feel it for days, then by like day 2 or 3, I'm like, okay, well, this can't keep going on. So we got to do something to fix it. And you are responsible for your feelings. So you have to fix it. And that is the route that we've been going. And I think it's working for me.
Excellent. Excellent. Round of applause. Round of applause.
I feel like I said something else. Structure. Have an actual like routine. There we go. I think that's it. That's the 4 I'm going with. Final answer. That one I don't think I did. I'm going to try to get better at that one. It's hard though. I let little things pop up and get in my way. And because I feel like I have to, kind of like we talked about last week, I feel like I have to handle them right away.
Check off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So boundaries maybe for the next year.
How about your work? Did you find a work-life balance in 2023?
Hell yes, I did. You know, I do my work. I do what is asked of me. When necessary, I will work over like my scheduled time, but that's it. I do what needs to be done. And I, you know, unfortunately, I still am a person who likes to go above and beyond. So I got to work on that. But I make sure to not be taken advantage of, which I think is very important.
Yeah. I feel that. We're gonna go back to that. So look at us. Wow. We like accomplished a lot this year. We went through growing pains collectively and by ourselves. We checked off a couple of the things here on our resolutions. I mean, we're adulting, you know. I wouldn't have been surprised if we didn't get like all of these done, because like life throws us curveballs. And, you know, as much as we like to be type A people, just things happen and, you know, things don't go according to plan. But I think we all found like a happy medium though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say? That's great. I love that for us. Would you guys have done anything different to accomplish those resolutions that you did this year? Or they just all happened, I don't want to say naturally, but maybe it is the word that I'm looking for. Like, did you keep in mind that you had those resolutions throughout the year and you knew you were like checking them off your list? Or they were just happening as life was going on? Is that how it felt like for you guys?
I think I kept in mind my goals for the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And what like I wanted to accomplish throughout the year. Because mine, I mean, aside from like the 50 books part, a lot of mine was about me feeling like more like put together and more on the road to like what I see my future as in like 10, 20, whatever amount of years. It's like I'm establishing good behavior or good habits for like longevity.
Okay. Yeah.
And this was like a piece of that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, for me, I stuck with the peace mentality, just being at peace with everything that was coming my way and with things that were just thrown to me. I think all the rest of the things on my list of resolutions just fell into that lifestyle.
I see what you're saying.
It just happened that way. Yes, I wanted those things like for me to like get back into a workout routine and having a healthier eating habit lifestyle, but I guess again,
you were almost kind of pushed into it.
I was pushed into it. I mean, great, but I completely forgot. Like just you reading them back to me, I was just like, oh damn, I forgot that I said that. I forgot that I wanted that. But life was just like, nope, here.
We're not going to let you forget.
We're not going to let you forget. This is it. So, we're here.
Yeah. I think for like the being present, I think this is going to sound so corny, but I feel like since I've turned 30, things are just so like they're in a different perspective for me. Like things are just different. Like, I love being 30. People are always just like, oh my God, you're 30? Like, that's crazy. I'm like, and I fucking love it. Like, I am here. I am thriving. It's fantastic. I have no complaints. Like, I'm like, literally like, I feel like since I've turned 30, I am just like more in tune with myself and more like going with the flow and just, you know, taking things as they come and just being there rather than just like being distracted by something else or like thinking of something else or just like not being present anywhere. And like, I'm just better at that, I feel. So
round of applause.
Yeah. But yeah, the reading part, I miss being creative. I think when I was younger, I had notebooks, plenty of notebooks and journals, and I would write every day. And I stopped that when I was like in college and stuff. Like I didn't do that as often anymore. And so like I knew the only way to kind of get back into it was if I started reading again. So I was like, I need to channel that Liana back in a way. So I had to read.
I need you to write a novella, and I need you to write I need it to be produced so I can see it.
I've written like 3 books.
I just would love.
No.
I would love for that. Why?
They're just gonna
be published. Yes.
No.
They're just gonna stay in my computer.
I just wish I had a creative mind like you, like just to like let things flow and like whatever comes into your head and you're just writing. I wish I'm not like that at all. No.
I
go to
get
Pinterest.
self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
You don't let your mind just do its thing.
No, like I'm like, oh, this isn't good enough. What's the point in writing it down?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I write it down more for like me because like I'm having fun doing it. But like, God forbid anyone else reads it. Like
my
this
notes
is just
app,
mine.
if someone were to hack my phone and go into my notes app, I think I would die. Because that's where like I put all of my like little writings and
my
stuff.
little ideas.
Oh, that's amazing for you guys. I wish. No. Yeah, no.
I have like whole ass poems in my notes. And then sometimes I read them and I'm like, wow, you're really going through it. That's so sad. And then other times I'm like, you're being such a crybaby, my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think the thing with like me being more in tune with my feelings, that I feel like I kind of got pushed into a little bit. As much as I wanted it, I told y'all before, I was like very content with the way that things were between us and like what was happening. And like my birthday was like a really big, like, what do they call it?
Milestone?
No, not magnifying glass. Like, I don't know.
I think I know what you're trying to say. Like it was
clarity moment, but there's like a word that I'm looking for that I can't think of. Just because like so many things went wrong leading up to my 30th birthday and on my 30th birthday. Like by far the worst birthday I've had in my whole entire life. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm doing all of these things to like make myself feel loved by other people. And like, I don't need to feel loved by other people. Like, I need to feel loved by me. And once I feel loved by me, like, then I can focus on my relationships with other people. Because like, the way that I see it, like if me is always bad, then my relationships with other people are always going to be bad. Because I'm not bringing my best self to the relationship. I'm not bringing a true version of myself to whatever relationship I'm having. And so I think when I started focusing on me, like my relationships with everybody got better because I'm able to be more honest with you guys. I'm able to be more honest with my mom. I'm more able to be honest in my relationship. And one of the things that like I've really learned in therapy is to like say out loud, like, let's stop and come back to this because this conversation is not being productive. And we don't want to say things to hurt each other or to say things you can't take back. And that has been like very big thing for me. I use it. I don't want to say all the time, but like I used to shy away from conflict because I didn't want people to like be upset with me or I don't know, not love me anymore. And I'm not saying I go looking for conflict, but I'm also like not scared of it anymore. Because if something so small and like trivial is going to push a person that I love away, then they're not meant to be in my life. And so it wasn't great, my birthday, but I think everything that's come after it has been great. And I'm looking forward to like becoming a more fuller version of myself, a truer version of myself.
Well said.
Yeah. What are 3 things you learned in 2023 that you didn't expect to happen?
I think collectively we can all say we did not expect what happened with us to happen.
Oh, that's true.
That was up there for me, at least.
And that was at the beginning of the year, wasn't it?
It was like after the first. I think it was like after the first quarter.
Yeah,
it was in April.
It was early part of the year.
Yeah.
We had a lot of year left.
No, we did. Like for me, yes, I didn't expect that, but live and learn. You know,
I still think it was good.
It was a good live and learn.
It needed to happen.
Yes. 2 for me, I didn't expect to make get promoted or do a change in my
oh yeah, God, that was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That really came out of left field. Did not expect that to happen. But again, life said, here, you're gonna take this.
Well, I think my second one is, it's gonna sound funny, but like this year was a lot of like not secrets isn't what I wanted to say, but things that were like in the shadows coming to light.
Mhm.
And again, I was very content with letting things stay where they
Oh.
were in general.
Uh-huh.
But I've had to face a lot of things this year that, I don't know, I just didn't want people to know or to like, to bring to light.
Mhm.
And I was not expecting that. And it was hard. And it was the catalyst for me starting therapy. But as much as I still almost like sometimes like tell myself that it would be better if everything had stayed the way that it was, I think I was denying myself the ability to heal
Mhm.
from things that had happened when I was a child. And because I thought I was fine.
Mhm.
And as I was doing the work that needed to be done, I was like, oh, you just kind of had like a really big Band-Aid on everything.
Mhm.
And that was hard because, you know, I'm not a person who likes curveballs. So
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, you like to know everything that's happening.
I do.
Minute by minute, second by second. So when things are like, yeah, the slightest thing that just like messes with your, I guess with your daily, maybe you did have a daily routine. And again, that came up and you were like, no, what the fudge? You know?
I took the hits as they came. And I think that was the best I could do given everything that happened this year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't feel bad or upset with myself for not establishing a permanent daily routine.
Yeah.
Which is very different than past me. Like I'm I used to be a very much like beat yourself up type of person
Mm.
because you're not perfect and why haven't you been perfect and when are you going to be perfect?
Yeah.
And I don't want that anymore. I don't need those things anymore.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've been trying to think so
She's
hard.
like, please, you guys need to continue to talk.
Yeah. Technically, you still have another one.
Well, I didn't do
Amanda
my
did two.
So I did two.
So we were going to do two.
Now you, unless you want me to go back to my third, and then you
Okay,
have to do
wait.
all
So
three.
our first one was
All
whatever
of us.
happened with us, and then the second thing that I didn't expect to happen. I don't think it was anything monumental though. Like I think this year, a lot of what I learned is like people in your life, they're seasons,
Mhm.
you know, like, or I don't want to say seasons, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess like, you know, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Relationships fluctuate.
Yeah, but like not even that. I don't know, like people like aren't always what they seem, I guess. But like in a good way, you know? I don't know if I'm making sense.
Ever changing.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, people are always changing.
People are always changing. Okay. I mean, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I'll go with. But yeah, I think like the people that I know now, or like the people that I've surrounded myself with now, I don't think I ever thought that I would be surrounded by these people. And now I'm more of like welcoming it and like accepting it with open arms and just,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was so hard to say. But yeah.
For me, my third thing was just experiencing like a family loss. I did not think that was going to happen this year. And just seeing my family just go through that, but also us being together and supporting each other. I think that was just unexpected. But there was again just being there for each other kind of just helped the blow there. So yeah. Now ready to say goodbye to 2023.
I know what my third thing is, but it didn't necessarily happen in 2023. Jeremy and I have been together for over a year now, and we moved in together, and I don't know. I just did not see him coming at all, or something like that coming at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely didn't see us moving in together. So it's been interesting. It's been so wonderfully weird to live with somebody that you are in a relationship with and learning them, because we have a lot of fun. There are fights. There have been just all of these like moments where we've had to sit down and be like, look, you're being a little crazy right now. Like, can you calm down? Or like, oh, this made my day and I'm so happy that I got to see you and share that with you at the end of it. And it's so funny because I'm very much a person who is like, oh, we got in a fight, so we hate each other and we're never going to talk again. And you can't do that when you're in a relationship with somebody.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, you can't. It's not like when you're not living together, you have those like discussions, those heated discussions, and you're just like, you can kind of ghost for a little bit. No, you live with this person.
I know.
Now.
And you
So
come
it's like,
home to them.
damn. It's tough.
But it has been a very good year with him. And I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about him. And I'm excited for all the things that we will continue to learn about each other.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
That reminded me of the Friends episode when Chandler was moving in with Monica. But like, you've already lived with Thomas, so I wasn't going to be like, you're going to live with that boy. Because you've already lived with a boy.
No, but when they got in their first like fight, he was like, okay, so I guess this is over now. And she goes,
what?
We got into a fight, Chandler.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, this is nice.
He thought that was it. They were over. It's like, no, this is an adult. This is what it feels
Welcome
like
to like an adult relationship or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow. I don't know if I want to ask this next question or go into the New Year resolutions. What do you think?
Liana has one more.
Oh shit! Never mind. Bye. Never mind.
And I had one too, and now, fuck.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I remember. So, as I'm pretty sure everyone knows on this podcast, I don't really like to talk about things. I'm very much like, you know what? I don't need to say anything. I'd rather much just deal with it on my own and just process it and then throw it under the rug and we're moving on. My husband does not like that. So I think a subconscious New Year's resolution that I had, or like nothing really like happened, but it was more of just like something that I've started to do that I didn't expect for me to get to this place, was just like being more like quick and fast, not fast, but like more open to talking about things and, you know, talking when things make me mad and everything.
Not let it linger.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's really hard because I've been doing it for so long. I'm just like,
worked out for me.
It's worked so fine until this point.
She's like, you don't fix what ain't broke.
But yeah, I think I'm at a place now where I'm more willing to, like, if something like ticks me off, I'm much more being like, well, I don't understand why you did that, or like, this bothered me and all that stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work the way I want it to. Sometimes it's just like, you're acting real crazy. And then I'm like, this is why I don't say anything. Because why say anything if this is the reaction I'm going to get?
Now you're getting what you asked for. Right. And now you don't know how, he doesn't know how to react to your reactions.
That's what, so we literally had this conversation yesterday. Oh. So I was trying on an outfit. And he was like, oh, you look like one of those like old school like ladies. And I was like, lady. I like, that literally was just like the tipping point. I was like, done, tired. No, we're not doing this. He was like, I don't understand why you can't just tell me what's going on. And I'm like, you called me an old school lady. He walked away. I was like, this is why I don't say anything, because if that's the reaction I'm going to get, I might as well just not say. Might as well just not talk.
Yeah. Now he's like, damn, why I tell her to react? Why I tell her to talk?
But we got to that place, so I guess it's good. I'm still figuring that out.
That's so funny. Jeremy's also a talker. I'm like, God.
Oh my God. Yes. That happened like maybe 2 weeks ago. Constantine, I was annoyed at Constantine, and the next day he was like, we need to talk. And I was like, no, I don't want to talk right now, Constantine. He's like, yeah, but I would like to. I was like, yes, I understand that you would like to talk, but I am not at a place to talk to you to say nice things. So I think we should just, I'm not saying we're not going to talk about it because we are, but I still need another
I just don't get why they don't get that.
5 to 6 hours. I'll come back to you.
Like they want to talk like right there that second. And I'm like, I need like 2 minutes. I just need like a hot second to just really process what's going on.
I will say yesterday, Jeremy and I also had a thing and I was ready to fight. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. But we stepped away from each other. Like he gave me space in that moment, which like is not usually his go-to, but he did that time. And I was amped up. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And then he came and had like a very rational, civil discussion with me. And I was like, damn.
I was ready.
What am I supposed to do with this?
No, that's not the energy I want to go. No.
And I told him, I was like, man, I was ready to fight you. He was like, I'm so sorry I disappointed you.
Oh my God. Okay, now let's get really into this soul-searching question. Do you think at any point in your life you can reinvent yourself? Like you could be a whole new person and not use like the new year as an excuse to redefine yourself?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you feel like you had that moment this year?
Mm-hmm. Like where we have reinvented ourselves?
Yes. Do you feel like do you feel like at some point this year do you feel like at some point during the year you reinvented yourself?
I don't think this year I necessarily reinvented myself. I have in the past reinvented myself several times throughout a year. A lot of it in my early 20s. You know, when you're trying to figure out who you are, what you stand for, all that stuff. This year, in particular, I think it's just something about turning 30. I'm expanding on who I already am. I don't necessarily think I'm reinventing myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Building on what's already there, the things that I like, and getting rid of what I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's reinvention.
I would say so. Reinventing myself this year. Yeah, I mean, I would say that did happen halfway through the year, because the past 6 months, that's when I just I changed like my whole lifestyle. I can pick up like where you said that I continue to still like the things that I do, but now I move differently with it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to still keep like positivity in the things that I do, even when I fall short in some areas.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's been a way of me kind of reinventing myself throughout the year. Yeah.
But like you're always learning new things about yourself, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there's always going to be new opportunities to are we meaning reinvent like growing as a person, or like reinventing like you're switching it up?
I guess you can take it however you want. I guess that's what I mean by like reinventing. Like you can take what you want to do with it. Like you want to do it either physically or how your lifestyle, like whatever you want it, however you define it as.
Yeah.
I think reinvention for me is like whole new.
Yeah.
Like a lot of you is like you're changing like big chunks of yourself. That's why I think I said, like, I don't necessarily think I reinvented. I think I just built on what was already there.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Because I don't, obviously, looking at myself years ago, I'm different than how I was now.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at a whole year kind of thing, I think I'm trying to be a better version of myself, but not because I'm trying to reinvent anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to, like, build on what I like and try to get rid of the things I don't.
Yes. So, to round us out, as Kristina would say, what are your new resolutions for 2024?
Become a homeowner.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna stick with the 3. I feel
yes, I was gonna say.
I'm also doing 3.
It's very
5 was
very
too
achievable.
much.
Yes, become a homeowner.
So my first one would be, I think I'm just going to read more. Again, I'm not putting a number on it. We're just reading more and really stay on top of my book club.
For me, I feel like physically and my health, I feel better. But now I need my mental health to match my physical health. So for 2024, I also would like to look into, going into therapy. I think that would help me. I think it would, again, also round me out with everything, going on. So I want to go into therapy, work on my mental health for 2024. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think my second one would be, I'm in the middle of writing something right now, so I think 2024 would be the year I finish it. So started it this year, didn't finish. So hopefully next year it'll be the time for me to end it.
I think in 2024, I am hoping to advance in my career, whatever that may look like for me.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I want to take more accountability of of my feelings. Like you said, be in tune with your feelings. I think there are times where I just let things just come at me and I don't give myself the time to really sit down and take it all in and figure out, place my feelings where they need to be. So, and all right. So I think taking accountability and trying to figure out how I'm feeling, I'm going to figure that out. And with therapy, I feel like that'll help align me. Yeah.
So I do plan to continue with therapy in 2024. But I think now I also need to physically, I don't want to say get myself right, but just be healthier. Whatever that may look like for me in 2024. I've always gone into fitness stuff, healthiness journeys with the idea to lose weight. And I think that's where I always fail. Because when I'm not losing weight, then I get upset and I'm like, well, it's not working. So what am I doing anyways? Or why am I doing this anyways? When really I just want to have a very nice, long life that when I'm older, I can still move around, get around, do what needs to be done. That's the goal.
I feel that. Also, I think 2023, put that into perspective for me. I really, analyzed, with my grandmother's passing, I really looked at my family, health-wise and all the things that, genetics, all the things that run in the family. And I'm and when I went, at the beginning with my own health, I was just yeah, I need to change this because I know what runs in my family. And I can't, if there's a way to slow down that process, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's genetics. Whether I know I'm going to end up with hypertension and, well, I don't want to say it out loud, maybe diabetes. But it's genetics. It happens. But if there's a way to slow down that process, it starts with yourself. And that's where I was just yeah, that's it. I'm done. I have to make a change somewhere, and I'm not getting any younger. That's it. So
literally the opposite.
So yeah, I agree with that. For me, my third one, damn, I had my third one too. Oh, crap. Oh, my third one is going back to what you said about work, a work balance and going above and beyond. And I do get a high of going above and beyond at work. However, because life was lifing, I did kind of see myself kind of fall back a little bit. It was starting to creep up on me, and I just kind of felt like I wasn't as motivated to work and go above and beyond. So I'm trying to find that balance right now, and I am starting to change or implement new work ethics into my daily, work routine, so that way I can go back into that rhythm that I was before. I mean, my review was good. I told y'all. So clearly I'm doing something right there. But I know the potential that I can, I bring to my career and my position. So yeah, I need to do that for 2024. Once everything is in line in my personal life, I feel like everything else will go back to what, like Tommy Pickle says, Norman. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'll steal that third one for career. Just because I'm not necessarily like happy in my career right now. Well, at the place I'm at right now, I do like my career choice and industry. So I want to find a new job in 2024.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed for that.
Yay.
Look at us.
Wow.
A year in review. We love it. Announcement that I forgot to make at the beginning of the show. Don't forget that we are currently planning for our season 3, and we want input from you guys. You can send us questions, any questions that you still have. You can send us things that you would like advice on. You can send us secrets that you want to share, and you'll be able to do it anonymously too, so don't worry. And what are they? Oh, the Am I the Asshole? I freaking love those. If somebody just sends us one, I'll be happy. So yeah, that's what we got going on for the end of season 3. And I don't think we've said it yet, but this season, y'all know we love alignment, centeredness. There's 3 of us. It is our 3rd season. So we will put out 30 episodes this season instead of our usual 20. But don't forget that we cannot have a season 3 finale unless you guys send it. I mean, the season's going to end at 30 episodes either way, but what is in that 30th episode depends on y'all. So please, there's a Google form in the show notes. Every week we post a question box on our Instagram, and we got a question this week. I was very excited about that.
Yay.
You can always send us an email. You can DM us, whatever you guys want. Send it to us. And lastly, you guys, what is making y'all glow this week?
I'm meeting up with friends after this recording. My friend, I think her mom is Costa Rican, if I'm correct. Because not Panamanian. No, yes, Costa Rican. And they have their own version of tamales. So I'm sure they're currently they should be together right now, my friends making the tamales. I wanted to be there for that. But I'm going to be there for the end product. See how it tastes. So yeah, so I'm excited for that. Yeah.
My family has white elephant today, so I'm
yay.
excited. Yeah. I haven't seen them in a long time, so I'm excited to hang out with them.
And I'm going to Sugarfish tonight. I'm very excited. That is what is making me glow right now.
And on that note, you guys can stream season 1 and season 2 and all of episodes of season 3 wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Apple. Leave us a glowing review because we love to hear from y'all.
And then you can always find us on Instagram at Glowing Up Latina. Like Kristina said, look out for those questions. Send us your I'm an asshole question. Or if I'm an asshole question. Am I the asshole? Sorry. How many times can you say asshole in 1 minute? So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Continue to send us topics that you want us to discuss on the podcast at glowinguplatina@gmail.com.
And until next week, keep glowing me, huh?
Bye.